So we are painting the exterior of the Voyager Hotel downtown right on 5th and K Street. It is directly right across the street from the Captain Cook. It's an older hotel. They're freshening everything up. There's new owners. We're doing a complete color change, complete exterior repaint. We took down all the metal railings that are around the windows. We're gonna spray those at the shop. It gives us a cleaner look and a cleaner finish when we spray the body. It's going in off-white with a peppercorn accent color, and then there's a medium gray that's gonna go in the rigid horizontal maroon areas in my back. So it's 3-color scheme, complete transformation. Right now, we're masking off. We took all the bars down. We are wrapping up the interior of the walkway entry because they are open July 1st, which we're not gonna be done by July 1st. But this gives us where we're not walking over each other when all the customers come in to check in July 1st. Full exterior repaint, really excited, really high profile job downtown, freshening up, trying to clean up Anchorage downtown, get more investment, really excited about it. So one of the things that's a little difficult when painting buildings downtown is permitting, right? We can't just drive a boom lift around. We actually have to submit to get 3 different permits for 4 sides of the building, which is frustrating. The K Street side and the back alley of the hotel is maintained by the city of Anchorage. The 5th Avenue side is maintained by the state, and the other side of the hotel is owned by Diamond Parking Lot. So we have to submit 3 different permits, but before we do that, we have to go to a company called Shaman, who they have to submit a traffic control plan, is that's where they set up all the cones on the sidewalk and the alleyway so people don't come and go and walk underneath our boom lifts. So a lot of paperwork and a lot of permitting just to put paint on the wall. These are things that people don't really think about when doing a commercial building in downtown Anchorage. So this is the K Street side, and this is the permit that was approved by the city of Anchorage. We are trying to get as much done on this side and really focusing on it so we don't overlap so much with the tourists all coming to stay at the hotel. On the K Street side, there's 4 parking spots we have to pay. We rent the bags, they bag it, and it's a loss of revenue to Easy Park, which is a different company than Diamond Parking, for the duration that we're working on this side of the building. So today we are backmasking everything that doesn't need to be painted. That's the windows, that's the metal flashing on the roof cap, floors. Besides that, it's just a stucco building. Not a crazy amount of surface prep, no peeling paint, just backmasking what doesn't need to be painted so we can get ready to start spraying tomorrow, the day after, to start applying paint and put it on the stucco. So this is the back of the building, which is the alleyway, and we have the permit for this as well. They've completely blocked off each entrance to it because we've technically rented this space, and this is where we're parking our vehicles. But we really are focusing on the K Street side, then we'll wrap around this way. Hopefully then we'll have the Diamond parking permit so we can start going this way, and then to the front is the very last on 5th Avenue. So this is the Diamond parking side, which we don't have a permit for yet, so we cannot drive any equipment or work on this side. This side is the easiest. Nothing to really mask off. The sign up there in the top corner is being replaced, so they're gonna take it down. We'll be able to spray and back roll this side in probably 2 days. One of the processes we have to do when we're working on the Diamond parking side is I have to rent and pay for the spaces that we're gonna be using. So I have to pay them a loss of revenue for their parking spots along the building that's up to the hotel. It's about 9 spots, at least so I can get my lift on there. This will be the toughest one to get to, but it'll probably be the very last section we get to. Right across the street from the Captain Cook, and not a super hard paint, not a huge surface on this side, just it's gonna be the trickiest. This entrance used to be to the basement of the hotel and was a extremely fancy restaurant. My dad talked about back when he was in high school, he'd take prom dates or homecoming dates to here. I believe it was a German restaurant, but this used to be one of the most fancy, expensive restaurants in Anchorage to go to. It would have been cool if they can bring maybe something back and put a restaurant here. So this access is completely closed. We're just priming and painting all this so people don't think it's the entry, but it used to be a restaurant, which is kind of cool history. This is the entryway. We're 99% done. There's just a little bit of touch-ups. This is the area we've really been focusing on because it's the ramp to the entry, and we cannot be spraying in here because this is the access to the front lobby of the hotel. So this is 2-coated, hand railings are done, minor little touch-ups here and there, but it'll be much easier on the customers coming to stay at the hotel and us that we focused on this first to get it wrapped up. Back at the Voyager, and we are 100% done. Took a little bit longer than we wanted, but it turned out perfect. 3-color scheme. It's really hard to tell a little bit on the little accents right over here on this side. It's actually a medium gray called Reflection. Main body's rhinestone. The metal bars plus the middle of the section right here is called Peppercorn. K Street side turned out beautiful, and this is really like the focal point of the building. 5th Avenue, you see it, but you're driving past it so fast. This is where the entrance is. This is technically the front of the building. You can see all the metal grates that we painted peppercorn. We actually removed every single one of those, took them to our shop and sprayed them. And by doing that, we got perfect clean lines. We didn't have to backmask all around every single footing of the grates. We were able to spray the body, paint 100% of the stucco surface, then reinstall the grates after, and it just looks super clean, and I'm really happy we took them all down. This side was the easiest to paint, except for getting the permit. I should ask the guys how many gallons of paint actually went through this. I'm not exactly sure how many on this side, but it took so many gallons of paint to make sure it was covered and looks uniform. This side was hands down the easiest permit, because we had to get this one from the city. The city was found the easiest people to work with to get a permit. Here's just a couple of things when you have multiple trades working on a site. A lot of the times on commercial sites, there's other contractors that have to come in after us, and nobody cares about our walls. And you see they were working on the gravel area here, putting new rock in, and someone put up their dirty hand right on the side of my brand new painted building. It's fine, we'll just come back and wipe it off. But these are little things that just kind of add up on hours. The landscaper contractor was super cool. He came over and talked to me. It's just part of being in the trades. It is what it is, but we're just really happy with the way it turned out. And we'll just make sure that everything's nice and pretty and perfect for him at the end. Once again, here's a spot where we have all 3 colors right next to each other. The rhinestone, mass majority of the building, 95% of the building is this rhinestone. The wainscoting kind of along the bottom 4 foot of the building is the peppercorn. This is actually my favorite color. This looks awesome. Reflection. This is actually a different color than the rhinestone. This is a medium gray. This is an off-white. This is a dark gray. The 5th Avenue side wasn't much difference from the K Street side, except for the accessibility of getting the lift in there. We had about 2 inches or 1.5 inches on each side of our wheel wells to get the boom lift onto the sidewalk. So then we were able to take down all the metal grates and spray and back roll and do all that fun stuff on this side. They took down the old existing sign. They put up a banner so everyone knows they're in business. It's gonna be exciting to see when they put up their new sign that's gonna be lit up, look brand new. It'll really be just the cherry on top with the full exterior repaint, brand new sign up. Really happy with how my guys are just killing it. 9 crews, 34 employees. They're taking pride in their work. We're reinvesting in Anchorage downtown. We're part of the solution, making things more inviting for people to come to Anchorage. I love this city so much, and I just wanted to kind of have that big push and helping Anchorage kind of clean things up.